Live from the greenhouse at Lake Orion High School, the NFHS Network is proud to present Varsity Girls Playoff Basketball as the Lake Orion Dragons face off against the Rochester Adams Highlanders. Hello everybody, I'm Daniel Babcock, alongside my partner, Mr. Reese Meach.
How we doing today, y'all?
Reese, what are your thoughts about this Rochester Adams squad this year?
Coming out with the Highlanders, coming off a big loss in league play against the Wildcats from Oxford. But you have to remember, just a week ago, the Dragons also had a big loss to Oxford and lost by 20. Also, you got to think, the Dragons beat them twice already this year. But you got to think tonight, the Dragons cannot underestimate the Highlanders. The Highlanders might just come out and punch them in the throat tonight and get the better of them.
It's very difficult to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. Dragons coming into this game at 15-5, but they are coming off of back-to-back losses against Oxford and Rochester, leaving the folks at home wondering, did they get hot at the wrong time? very good team in the middle of the season, but started to cool off.
I guess we're going to see, Dan, the opening tip-off going in.
The opening tip-off will be taken by Dragon senior Liv Peplowski, as she is facing off against Adams. Abby Dranick starts off the game. She gets over to Madison Kessman. Kessman goes back over to Dranick. Pass down low, stolen by Peplowski of the Dragons. Gets it up to Wiegers, over to Ebert, back to Peplowski. The senior gets her first shot to fall tonight.
And that's great play right there. That's that senior leadership that's just going to affect the game maybe tonight. Just a stolen ball, great offense, fast break, points.
Already a turnover, and the Dragon faithful getting excited for that one as Abby Dranick just let the ball slip right out of her hands, right out of bounds.
Looks as the Highlanders are trying to press a little bit, maybe trying to get him to make some too fast and dumb mistakes.
Chloe Wiegers with the ball in the wing. She dribbles down, kicks it way out to Ebert. Ebert thought about the three, but does not take it. Heck brings it in. What a finish by Heck.
The Dragons coming out, spitting fire. Heck says, hey, you think I only shoot the three, I'm going to take it in on you.
Heck put a little bit of English on that one as she got it to fall. Pass out to Samantha Blaine. She gets over to Dranick. Abby Dranick working on Chloe Wiegers. Pass down low. Samantha Blaine gets Adams on the board. 2-point game.
Just a textbook floater right there. Sinks in for the Highlanders. They're on the board tonight.
A lot of noise being made early from the fans all over. Heck from the corner. Her three ball, air ball. Janae Howard has it ripped out by Maddie Ebert of the Dragons.
You know, Maddie Ebert might be that player tonight that they're going to really rely on to pull through with this game. She's all over the court on defense, offense, stealing the ball, transition.
Perfect timing there from my partner Reese as Ebert, the deep three, connects. Rochester Adams calls the early timeout.
Thanks to Orion Neighborhood Television and Dragon Broadcasting, you can watch LOHS sports and events all year. That includes all home varsity basketball games this winter, along with some hockey, competitive cheer, concerts, and more. It costs less than $11 per month to watch our sporting events, and nearly half of the subscription money goes back to our LOHS program. Tune online at www.dragonbroadcasting.org.
An absolute fiery start from the Dragons.
100%. They were just pushing the ball, and right as I was talking about her, Ebert comes from three. You know, she's just been so consistent all year long. In the playoffs, that's just the play they're going to need.
Ebert, the junior, is really the heart and soul of this team. Sophomore last year was an first-team all-league player. Probably going to repeat as that, as she is, without a doubt, the clear best player on this team. Howard, blocked by Peplowski, but they're going to get her with the foul.
You know, that's one of the better fouls for the Dragons. That's a foul you don't mind taking. That was a wide-open layup. Probably would have made it. Fouler, no biggie.
You definitely want to send them to the line to shoot two instead of let them get the easy points. It's definitely a positive point swing for the Dragons there. Already missed one of the free throws. You only get 1 point out of this possession instead of two.
Subbing in Katie Van Heck. Just recently off injury, you know she's about to be fiery.
Gets a rebound as soon as you say that. The senior ready to make her final run. You know she's ready to go coming off that injury.
Sounds like my takes have been hot tonight, Danny.
Hopefully they can stay hot for the rest of the night. Inside pass to Van Heck as she's going to travel. Forgot that she couldn't pick up the pivot foot.
You know, when that happens after not playing basketball for a while, you know, those moves that she's used to making don't feel the same, but she'll catch wind and fire soon enough.
She's too good not to. As pass out of bounds, called on the Highlanders. Dragons will take possession. Chloe Wiegers inbounds it to Maddie Ebert. Ebert takes it across half court, working on Abby Dranak. Dranak, one of the stars of the Highlanders team.
You know, we were warned about Dranik before the game, and right there she kind of locks up Ebert. Ebert couldn't do much.
Wiegers gets over to Hack. Hack down low to Van Hack. Oh. We are hoping to see a little Heck to Van Heck connection there. Similar last names, not quite the same. However, Katie Van Heck could not finish the basket. Deep three, and it is knocked down. I believe that is Madison Kessman.
And Kessman says, "You're not going to guard me deep, I'll make you pay." A dagger right there for the Dragons.
Ebert takes the ball over half court. He's trying to work around the offense. Gets it to Taylor Dinda. Dinda goes over to Wiegers. Wiegers kicks out to Heck. Heck's a three-point shooter, but she can't knock that one down.
And that makes Heck 0 for 2 today from 3. You know, she's really going to want to pick up that three-point shot if the Dragons want to stay in this one.
Ajane Howard takes it to the rim. Does not make it, but gets fouled.
Now this is a great opportunity for the Highlanders to tie up the game against the Dragons. Let's see if she can do it.
Foul was called on Chloe Wiegers, a junior guard from the Dragons. Howard's first shot from the line, and she sinks it. Jody McCaffrey checks into the game now for the Dragons.
And Howard is one of these players that we were told about before the game. You know, older player on this team, experience, she's going to make this one.
She actually did not make it, Reese.
Well, she made one of them.
Usually you're pretty good with the predictions, so I won't hold that one against you because overall, probably still have a record above 500. Pass is stolen by Howard. She gets over to Dranik. Dranik was looking to get to Morgan McPherson, but that pass off target.
The Highlanders trying to make a quick play down the court. Doesn't work out for him.
Ebert takes it, and she's running, trying to absolutely blow by Dranik, but Dranik does a good job to prevent that. Wiegers to McCaffrey, back out to Heck. Heck takes it in. What a move there from Kylie Heck.
A beautiful Euro step from Kylie Heck for the finish. That's a highlight reel play right there.
Kylie Heck not stepping outside the arc, instead doing her damage inside in the paint so far. Kessman, another deep three, cannot connect on that one. Back out to Kessman. Her three, and she heard the air ball chants from the Dragon crowd, and she knocked it down.
And Kessman ties up the game right there, folks. Her three ball's been looking pretty on point tonight.
Karma caught up to the Dragon student section there as they were chanting air ball, and Kessman stood up to the challenge and knocked down the deep three.
And a foul on Dranik right there. Was trying to press Maddie Ebert maybe a little bit too hard.
Interesting approach to see the Adams go. Their best player on the Dragons' best player here on defense. Pass down low, grabbed by Ryan Pawalczyk. She's trying to take it out. She gets out to Ebert. Audrey Wishmeyer on the wing. Wishmeyer over to Maddie Ebert. Out to Wiegers. Wiegers, her three, no good. Tipped out off of Katie Van Heck. Adams will take possession.
Looked like they were really trying to get the ball to Wishmeyer there because we all know she has an absolute strap and can pull up from three. With earlier in the season hitting 5 threes in one game.
As our fellow broadcaster on the team, Derek Steele, once said about Audrey Wishmeyer, she can get hot quick. So we know that she only needs 1 or 2 shots to go in to really get her going.
100%, Daniel.
Foul there called on the Highlanders, so the Dragons will get possession back. Jody McCaffrey to Wishmeyer, back to McCaffrey, back to Wishmeyer, a little back and forth action. Wishmeyer splitting the Highlander defense. Wishmeyer for 3. Oh, we know that that's a shot that she can make. Highlanders got lucky there. Kowalczyk down low to Van Heck.
Now it's Van Heck from the line. You know, she's just been in the right spot all day. Maybe had a little trouble finishing earlier on, but, you know, that's just going to come with it. You know, that's the senior leadership that you see. You know, maybe she doesn't always finish, but she's always in the right spot doing the right thing.
And a great feed there from Ryan Kowalczyk. Got it down low to Van Heck. Van Heck's first free throw is off. Checking in now for the Highlanders is Nicole Kazerski. Van Heck looking unfazed by the rumblings coming from the Highlanders student section on that second shot, and she knocks it down to give the Dragons back a lead.
Tight game here with 1:20 left in the first. Exciting basketball being played here tonight.
3 from Olivia Marcial cannot go. Wiegers gets it. Dragons really trying to push the pace, led by Chloe Wiegers, as she had a nice move there but couldn't finish the layup.
The Dragons, just like they're having just a little bit of the edge tonight, and I think it just comes from their fast-paced offense.
The Dragons definitely look like they have the momentum, even though it does not show that on the scoreboard. A foul called there on the Dragons. Number 24, Taylor Denda. Taylor Green gets it over to Emma Klott. Up to Abby Dranick. Dranick thought about going in, instead takes it out. Out to Taylor Green. Her 3 does not go. Chloe Wiegers pushes the ball on the other side. To Joey McCaffrey. Ryan Kowalczyk, pump fake, drives in. Kicks it out. Wishmeyer, McCaffrey, Wiegers. Passing all around the arc. Wiegers tried to pass it back out, trying to do the Dragons' old-fashioned dribble drive technique.
100%. I mean, they were swinging that ball so fast, might have been too good for them. Throw themselves off their own feet.
Well, and off their own feet is the correct term to use, as that ball looked like it bounced off of sophomore Ryan Kowalczyk's foot and went out of bounds. Taylor Green over to Gina Jasper. Back up top, Madison Kessman. Her third 3 of the game falls.
And Kesman's hot from deep. Talk about a strap. She might be the one tonight to really pull it together for the Highlanders.
Wishmeyer to McCaffrey to Denda. And there's not very good clock awareness there. It's time on the first quarter runs out. After 1, score is Rochester Adams Highlanders 12, Lake Orion Dragons 10. Stay tuned after this short break. We'll be right back.
If you are a student athlete in Michigan with at least a 3.5 GPA, you can apply for the MHSA Scholar Athlete Award. Each year, in partnership with Farm Bureau Insurance, 32 seniors are selected, and this year, each student will receive a $2,000 scholarship for their work both on and off the court. This is something Farm Bureau and the MHSA have done for 33 years now. We're approaching $1 million in total scholarship money handed out over the life of the program. To be eligible, student athletes must have a 3.5 grade point average, earned at least 1 varsity letter in an MHSA-sponsored sport, and fill out an application which includes an essay about the importance of sportsmanship in educational athletics. The application deadline is December 3rd, For more information, go to mhsa.com, and to apply, check with your high school athletic director.
Ladies and gentlemen, second quarter, of this game. Lake Orion Dragons versus Rochester Adams Highlanders.
So far, it's been an absolute uptight match with both teams just taking absolute shots at each other.
Dragons have the ball right now. It's in the hands of Maddie Ebert, their point guard. Ebert resetting the offense. Down low. Podlowski back out to Heck. Heck takes it in, kicks it out to Ebert. Over to Dinda. Dragons taking it nice and slow.
And as you can see now, the Highlanders are really pressing up top hard, like I was just saying. Really not trying to have the Dragons take any more threes.
Yep. As there's a foul called there on the Highlanders. Dragons will keep possession of the ball. Dinda passes it all the way back out to Maddie Ebert. Ebert gets it over to Wishmeyer. Skip pass to Podlowski. Her three-pointer does not fall.
And again, maybe that's not the person you want shooting the three. You know, she's more of a post player role, mid-range, and getting rebounds just like that.
Abby Drainick's layup was off. Rebound grabbed by Podlowski. Heck drives in, kicks out to Dinda, corner three, knocks it down!
And Dinda gets back the lead for the Dragons with a big three from the junior.
What a shot there from Taylor Dinda. We know that the corner's her spot. Apparently the Highlanders didn't. I'm sure now they'll start to pick up on it.
Exactly. It looks like they're trying to press him on the perimeter pretty hard, but in transition and they dump it in the corner, not much you can do.
Foul called there on the Dragons, Maddie Ebert. That is her first foul. Definitely not a player you want getting in foul trouble. Perfect pass there to Ajanay Howard, and she's going to get fouled by Kylie Heck and shoot two at the line. Howard's first free throw misses. She is struggling tonight, only making one on 5 attempts so far. This is her third trip to the line.
And Howard, will she go 1 for 6 right here?
Yes, she will. But she gets her own rebound all the way back out, gets it over to Samantha Blaine.
And it's really those little things that's going to make the difference tonight.
In and out on the three-pointer from Blaine. Rebound grabbed by Emma Claude, and she gets it. Another lead change as the Highlanders take back their 1-point lead.
And think, if Howard would even made half of her free throws, they'd be up right now. I'm telling you, Danny, it's those little things that are really going to make the big difference in tonight's game.
You don't want to leave points out on the floor, especially when they're at the free throw line, because those are literally free throws.
3 points.
Grace Sullivan takes out Liv Podlowski for the Dragons.
Maybe the Dragons are looking up to speed up the pace of this game. As we talked to Coach Bridges before the season, Grace Sullivan may be the fastest girl he's ever met.
And we also when we did have a conversation with him before the season, he said that he has a lot of guards on the team and definitely wants to play fast and get out in transition. However, Grace Sullivan comes in the game and immediately gets a foul, sending Abby Drainick to the line.
And Drainick, another senior. 3rd year on varsity, can shoot the ball.
However, she missed the first end of the one-on-one, but gets her long rebound, but steps out of bounds trying to save it. Bridges going with a little bit of a younger lineup out here. She has 5 junior guards with Maddie Ebert, Taylor Dinda, Kylie Heck, Grace Sullivan, and Chloe Wiegers. Sullivan on the wing. Gets over to Dinda. Over to Ebert. 2 Uyghurs. Down to Dinda. Dinda's shot does not fall. Bounces around the rim a couple times and falls off.
And again, the Dragons have had a couple opportunities to finish around the rim and really haven't.
Dranick takes it right to the basket, but she cannot hit. Steals the ball from Dinda, though. Ebert hits the deck, and there's the grittiness shown from the Bob Bridges coach team.
And this game is getting chippy. They're just a little bit east of here, Danny. Close, maybe a little bit of a rivalry in playoffs, in the Coliseum. People flying around, aggressive play, 1-point game. You gotta love it.
We're starting to see the grit come out for both teams as junior guard Maddie Ebert hits the deck at trying to save the ball and is able to draw the foul while she's down there. Oh, things are starting to get a little bit chippy as absolutely slashed down the arms as Maddie Ebert as she takes the ball to the hoop.
Fouls racking up for both teams here. Dragons have 7, Highlanders with 6.
Both teams are in the bonus, so that means any fouls from here on out will be free throws. Ebert's first shot knocks it down to tie up the game at 14 apiece. Ebert's second shot falls as well, giving the Dragons back their 1-point lead.
And the Highlanders' little student section ain't really doing much, says Maddie Ebert.
A drive to the rim by Dranick, and they're going to call Taylor Dinda for a blocking foul, sending Dranick to the line. Lexi Stroshine, one of the 2 sophomores on this squad, checks into the game for the Dragons.
And they might get a little paint help with her. She's been big in the paint for the Dragons this year.
Dranick hits her first shot. There's one more now as the game is tied. Her second shot falls as well. A lot of lead changes have been seen here so far in the first half. The Highlanders up by 1, 15-16, just under 5 minutes to play. Deep inbound pass to Grace Sullivan. Gets it over to Ebert. Back to Sullivan. Over to Heck. Back out of Stroshine. Stroshine the 3. She knocks it down!
The sophomore from 3. The 3s have been falling for the Dragons tonight.
You're talking about how she was going to provide paint help, but also providing some 3-point shooting. Pass down low. Samantha Blaine cannot hit the layup. Ball popped up in the air and grabbed again by Lane.
Colt. And maybe a little bit of a controversial foul on the Dragons there.
1-and-1 shots now for the Highlanders. Morgan McPherson. Audrey Wishmeyer checks in the game. Dragons trying to get a little bit of spark off the bench with her.
You know, rest some of the players, bring one in that can get you a spark real quick, and that's a player who can do it.
McPherson's first shot sinks it.
Money
One more at the
McPherson.
line. To tie up the game. Morgan McPherson. She cannot hit it. Lexi Stroshine grabs the rebound, showing off that paint presence. Taken by Uyghurs. Uyghurs, coast to coast, cannot finish off her layup. Grabbed by Abby Dranick. Who gets it up to Olivia Marcial. Bob Bridges not happy there with the call as Marcial took a little bit of a stumble. And he thought that there should have been a travel called. Instead, a foul will get called on, I believe, Grace Sullivan. Abby Drainick back at the line. Her first one is off.
And man, fouls have been handing out left or right. I guess that's when you get in a little bit chippy of a game. But 16 combined fouls for both teams so far tonight.
The Highlanders are already shooting 2 shots due to the Dragons having 10 fouls committed. As Drainick hits the back end of her 2 shots to tie the game back up at 18.
And Drainick, I mentioned her earlier, she's having a great night tonight. She's just playing hard, making those little plays like that. That's what you expect.
Trying to press. Ebert takes it up the court and gets fouled by Drainick. There's going to be more free throws coming as it's Maddie Ebert stepping the line this time for a 1-and-1.
And a call-happy night for the officials.
The officials definitely getting their money's worth tonight. A lot of stoppages in play already. 17 total combined fouls. Ebert knocks down the first one, gives her teammates some high fives, acts like nothing happened. Act like you've been there before. You know how it goes, Reese.
Yes, sir. And the Highlanders sub back in Keisman, who's had 3 threes on the day, looking to extend it. And Danny, it's only the first half.
Bit of a scream there, however, does not affect Ebert at all. McPherson takes the ball up, kicks it out, and it's stolen by Ebert, who tries to save it, but instead gives it right back to Adams. And a foul committed there on Maddie Ebert.
And again, now the Dragons with their 11th foul on the night.
They will send Emma Klott to the line to shoot 2 free throws. She nails the first one, making it a 1-point game once again. Jody McCaffrey checks in the game for Maddie Ebert for Lake Orion. Klott's second shot at the line.
Coach Bridges trying to put in some youth with McCaffrey. And
timeout called there by the Dragons.
stay up to date with Dragon Broadcasting. On social media, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Visit our website at www.dragonbroadcasting.org and drop us an email at dragonbroadcasting@lok12.org. We welcome your feedback.
Well, Reese, it's been a tight game contested so far. Very good defensive performances by both teams. We did hear our graphics man, Alden Ritt, basketball player for the Lake Orion boys team, mention how Lake Orion needed to get out of their zone in the second quarter. Do you think that they still need to get out of their zone, or do you think it's working here?
You know, they only have scored 19 points so far. I mean, the zone is working. Maybe they need to play a little better, yes. But I'm going to have to disagree with a basketball player on this one. I think you keep the zone here, you force them.
The Dragons push it past the press as it's Grace Sullivan going in, trying to swing it around, but great play by Morgan McPherson to get back. And a foul was called on Lexi Stroshine of the Dragons. She doesn't agree with it.
Money McPherson makes a great play on the ball and gets a foul. She goes to the line one-on-one. Let's see if she can make some money.
Morgan McPherson getting 2 shots at the line now. They're in the bonus plus, the Adams Highlanders are. McPherson's first shot does not fall. Adams leaving a lot of points at the line tonight.
They might have to cut that Money McPherson nickname after that.
Her second shot, and she redeems herself, makes it to tie up the game. Taylor Green now comes into the game for Rochester Adams. Inbounds pass to Wiegers, who gets it back to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer gets it over to Jody McCaffrey. McCaffrey over to Wishmeyer, fakes the shot and drives in. Gets called for a foul on the floor. She'll go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
And a lot of play on the line tonight. This game just might come down to who made their more free throws at the end of the night.
Wishmeyer is not able to make her free throw. Rebound grabbed by Rochester Adams. Money McPherson brings the ball up now. Gets it over to Emma Klott. Klott being pestered by Wiegers, has it tipped. Wiegers is able to get it, passes it nowhere as Taylor Green comes up with it, and she walks with it.
And you just can't jump with the basketball and land back down and try to walk. That is called a travel.
Mental mistake made there by Taylor Green. You know that she's a better player than that. Wiegers kicks it over to Sullivan, over to Wishmeyer. Down low to Pawalczyk. Pawalczyk, the sophomore, what a move.
Pawalczyk shows off some very good paint skills right there, saying, hey, let's get you down low.
She may be young and still a sophomore, but she has moves like she's a veteran.
She's a post player who's playing some pretty good D up top on a guard.
Tremendous perimeter D by Pawalczyk.
And Coach Bridges saying, put your hands up in the air. No more fouls, please.
The ball is stolen, falls right into the hands of Wishmeyer. Gets it up to Pawalczyk. The sophomore again, and one! Count it!
Pawalczyk with a huge play, has a chance to extend it to three, but gets the Dragons up to the biggest lead of the night since the first 2 minutes of the game.
Pawalczyk, absolutely huge bucket there. Dragons starting to pick up some momentum. You don't want to mess with the Bridges train when it's rolling.
The Bridges train is real, and you don't want none of it.
Pawalczyk could not convert on her free throw, but now the Dragons starting to press up a little bit. Trying to get a little pressure on the Adams team. Morgan McPherson runs into a brick wall. That's Pawalczyk down low. Klott, her three, no good. And they're gonna get, looks like Jody McCaffrey with a foul. 2 shots now for the Highlanders.
And Bridges is arguing with this foul. Like he told me, it's usually how he plays the game. Gets a little fired up. Love it. Enthusiasm.
You know, he just wants what's best for his team. He's a man of the game.
It's what winners do.
Samantha Blaine sinks her first out of 2 shots.
Subbing in Katie Van Heck. This could be big for the Dragons.
Dragons, we saw their 5-guard look earlier. Now they're going with the 2-post look with Pawalczyk and Van Heck. Second shot off, grabbed by Audrey Wishmeyer. This up to Wiegers. Back to Wishmeyer. Wiegers on the wing, gets it down to Van Heck. Van Heck puts it up and gets fouled. That's the 10th foul now committed on Adams, meaning from here on out, both teams will be shooting 2 free throws automatically whenever they get fouled.
And yeah, man, fouls have been the thing of the night with Van Heck missing right there. I mean, 27 fouls combined both teams. That's pretty amazing.
That's a lot. A lot of free throws being shot as well. Like you said earlier, whoever makes the most free throws likely to win the game at this rate. Van Heck misses both of hers, Ball is popped up in the air, scrum for it. It's going to go out of bounds. They're going to give it to the Dragons. The absolute work ethic of Van Heck and Pawalczyk down on the block gets rewarded as the Dragons keep possession.
And just like you said, Danny, maybe that is what they were looking for, is some play in the post.
Pawalczyk, they're trying to feed her as she does have their last 2 baskets, gets fouled and gets sent to the line for 2 shots. Now she missed the free throw on her and one earlier in the game. Let's see if she can make up for it right here with this trip. And she sinks the first one.
Pawalczyk has been absolutely great tonight, the sophomore. And that's what's so great about this ladies Dragons basketball team. They are so young. They have 2 seniors.
Rebound grabbed by Van Heck, one of the seniors. She cannot get the shot to fall. However, 2-possession game thanks to that Pawalczyk free throw. Dranick brings it up now. Gets it over to Howard. Over to Kessman. Taylor Green in the corner. She cannot get it to fall. Dragons faithful, letting her know about her shot. Wishmeyer tries to bring it up. It's double teamed. Chloe Wiegers takes it right to the hoop. Kicks out to Wishmeyer. Her three-pointer. Knocks it down. And I don't know about you, Reese, but I think that's all she needed to get heated up.
100%. She's hot now. I would be afraid. Now Dranick trying to make something happen. And that is a real dagger for the Highlanders going into almost half now. That puts it up to a 7-point game.
Dranick tries to answer. She can't get it to fall. Pawalczyk, the forward pushing the pace, kicks it out. No, they're going to call a foul, as they're going to send Pawalczyk back to the line. Only 11 seconds left here.
And maybe Dranick trying to do too much. She was flying around the court, throwing some dribbles, throws it up, and an absolute brick on the board. I mean, sometimes maybe even though you're down a little bit, not a lot of time, just got to keep your composure.
Have to have that ice in your veins. That's a quality trait that you need to have. Pawalczyk, by showing off the ice in her veins, knocks down her first free throw.
Pawalczyk is saying, I'm playoff ready. Playoff Pawalczyk. That's what her nickname is now.
As Morgan McPherson checking back into the game. As playoff P back at the line.
She's been great from the line so far. Let's see what she can do.
Knocks them both down.
Playoff Pawalczyk. What do you got to say? How you doing that?
Dranick brings it up. Time winding down. Dranick shot. Wishmeyer gets it. She still's got time. Trying to get to Pawalczyk, but she cannot.
And downtown Dranick didn't hit.
30-21. The Dragons with an absolute monstrous way to close out the second quarter and the first half. Take a 9-point lead into halftime. We'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned, everybody.
The 2022 basketball finals will be at the Breslin Center March 19th for the girls, March 26th for the boys. Let's look back to see how last year's champions were crowned. Starting with the girls in Division I, Hudsonville beat Detroit Renaissance 65-61.
She's a vital part of what Renaissance wants to do. Here comes Hudsonville. Ashlyn Bailey underneath, kicks it out. Extra pass, and the finish. J.C. Tubingen, one more time. And it's Hudsonville who hangs on, 65-61.
In Division II, Portland beat Newaygo 52-32.
Years. Densmore with the clock bleeding down, beats the buzzer, and gives Portland an 8-point lead as they go to the locker room.
Might not be done here.
Guilford has been outstanding. 14 points. Extra pass. Bauer hits.
See how explosive
aggressive they are.
And that's going to do it. In a season unlike any other, for the first time ever, the Portland Raiders, state champs in girls basketball.
In Division III, it was Grass Lake 52, Kent City 50.
No good for Gears. Vargasser ahead of the pack again, and it falls in.
She's like a one-person break. How many times has she been out ahead of the field? Kent City a lot of credit because their defense really stepped up, and they seized that opportunity.
Avery Cabana, one of the biggest shots of her life. Music to Warriors fans' ears. For the first time in school history, Grass Lake, state champions.
And in Division IV, Fowler beat Bel Air 54-20.
Because they've been very present to challenge a lot of those shots at the front of the rim. Mia Riley. She has scored the last 8 points for the Eagles. Might have got a little hand in there. But as it were, Fowler basketball and a beautiful stroke from Avery Koenigsegg. How about this? The Fowler Lady Eagles, on the 30th anniversary of the school's first and only state championship back in 1991, have done it again.
On the boys' side in Division I, Grand Blanc 45, Ann Arbor Huron 36.
Brandon Roll.
How about R.J. Taylor from the corner? Scratch that. That is Josh Recksteiner. Saved by Edmondson. But who's going to get to it? It's Grand Blanc. And off the window, Amante Allen Johnson. Champions in Division I. The Grand Blanc Bobcats.
In Division II, Grand Rapids Catholic Central beat Battle Creek Penfield 77-54.
Brown has been hitting the turbo all day. Drive and kick. Brooks hits.
What a great idea. If you don't like playing against a good defensive team like Penfield, hit before they even set up.
Under 5.5 to go. Karasinski. No doubt about it. They're not just a football school. For the first time in school history, they're champs in hoops.
In Division III, Flint Beecher beat Iron Mountain 75-47.
Pull it out if we want, guys. We got this double-digit lead. No need to put pressure on ourselves here. Menafield stepping back. Oh, my goodness. Another steal. Menafield scooping one home.
Congratulations to Mike Williams and the Flint Beecher Bucks. They do it again. 17 years for Williams. This is his 6th title. Really good ball club.
And in D4, Detroit Douglas 47, Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian 41.
Holding up from the logo.
Whoa! Holy cow!
Bombs away to end the half and take a lead.
And Douglas stretching that lead. Now to 7 points in the steal.
Showtime.
Look out! Oh, mercy!
Slam! Dun, dun, dun.
Detroit Douglas, champions in Division 4. Final score, Detroit Douglas 47.
Do you know the biggest difference between a pickup game and organized high school sports? The answer is obvious. It's officials. School sports is more than just kicking a ball or running fast. They're an extension of a student's education and the classroom. An official can help teach the importance of following the rules, impartiality, and most importantly, fairness.
Captain of the football team, correct? Represents leadership and sportsmanship, right? You guys set the good examples for your fellow teammates, okay? All right, we have a problem with one of your fellow teammates, we'll come and ask you to take care of the problem, okay?
But the need for officials has never been greater. There are some benefits to becoming an official, like staying in shape, staying involved in the sports you played as a young person, networking, and of course, you can earn some pretty good extra money while doing all of that. It's easy to sign up. Just go to mhsaa.com/officials and click Register Now. Now is a great time for you to get involved in your community and give something back to our kids. There's help wanted. We need you to whistle. For more information, visit our website at mhsaa.com.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Today we'd like to talk to you about the MHSAA's Legacy Officiating Program.
The Legacy Officials Program gives high school students their first taste of officiating, helping them literally earn their stripes working junior high, middle school, and sub-varsity contests. All Legacy officials have a local sponsor, a mentor, a veteran official who helps arrange games and observes and critiques their work. Legacy officials learn about the time it takes to study, practice, improve their officiating skills, and about the time commitment their adult counterparts put into their work. The program helps them better understand the rules of the game, the role of officials, and the importance of sportsmanship.
Nice job, number 12. Thanks.
It's also not a bad way for a high school kid to earn a little money. Every year, Legacy officials are honored at the MHSAA's annual Officials Awards and Alumni Banquet, where one graduating senior is awarded a modest college scholarship. Since its inception, nearly 2,000 students have taken part in the Legacy program, with between 100 and 150 participants in any given year, and we can always use more.
To learn more about the MHSAA's Legacy Officiating Program, or to become a game official, visit mhsaa.com.
There's help wanted, just whistle.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the MHSAA Division I District 5 matchup between the Lake Orion Lady Dragons and the Rochester Adams Highlanders. Lake Orion finished the half on a very strong run to take a 9-point lead in the halftime. Reese, what have been your thoughts about the game so far?
Yeah, to start it off, I'm going to reemphasize what you said. Despite the score, this game's really been neck and neck. The Dragons just took a hot lead off at the end of the second quarter. But you want to hear a crazy statistic. The Dragons have 5 losses. On 3 of them, they were up at halftime and choked the game. I talked after the last loss to the Falcons, which they were tied with at halftime and then ended up losing. He just said, I don't know what to do. We're not a second half team. Those were his exact words.
Well, we'll see if the Dragons can pull it out in the second half. Right now they have all the momentum rolling for them as they did end on a very hot run. Adams, however, gained the ball to start. Madison Kessman is going to inbound. If you remember, very good first quarter, had 3 3-pointers. However, not called their name much after that. Her inbound pass knocked down by Taylor Dinda, and they're going to say it went off the knee of Samantha Blaine, and the Dragons will get the ball.
And Taylor said, give me that.
Taylor running step for step with Samantha Blaine there to steal the ball, knock it away. Get the Dragons really the first possession.
And you just saw downtown Drainick on Everett.
Wiegers drives it in, loses the ball, and picks it back up. Maddie Everett steps into one from three, cannot knock it down. Rebound picked up by Kylie Heck, knocked out of bounds, but I think that we have a foul call. Yep, we are going to get a foul call. It's on number 1, Madison Kessman. Her third foul already. Probably why we didn't call her name much in the second, and a little bit of foul trouble.
You know, Kessman, you know, once she gets hot, she gets rowdy.
Very good shooter from beyond the arc, as we saw in the first. Dinda kicks over to Heck on the wing. Heck drives it, gets it over to Wiegers. Back up to Peplowski. She gets over to Heck. Heck thought about it, but instead she's going to kick it back out to Peplowski. Peplowski hits Heck on the roll, and Heck, once again, another layup. Gives Peplowski her credits on the pass.
You know, Heck, she's one of those players you're used to seeing from 3, but tonight has stepped up big in the post.
We've seen a lot of Kylie Heck down low, and she has been on point down there. Downtown Drainick, Abby Drainick cannot convert, as Maddie Ebert tries to blow by her, but Drainick with a huge rejection.
Downtown Drainick says, hey, look at this block.
Chloe Wiegers absolutely hounding Drainick to get the steal.
Again, like we were alluding earlier in the first half, this might be a chip fest.
Heck, elbow, does not get the friendly bounce as it falls off the rim, but Heck playing great defense, full court, got the steal, but hits the bottom of the backboard on her shot. It's not in the right spot.
And we see Drainick limping a little bit, and it looks like she subbed off. You know, that could be a real big loss for the Highlanders, one of their captains, one of their star players. It's not who you want to see go down.
She was struggling to get back down the court after that little entanglement with Chloe Wiegers where Wiegers stole it. As that's why you want Drainick on the court, because Wiegers has absolutely ripped the ball out of Morgan McPherson's hands. Wiegers back-to-back steals on defensive possessions. Absolutely playing amazing defense right now. Ebert drives in, gives it to Wiegers. Gets it over to Peplowski. Back to Ebert. Ebert. Wiegers has it knocked out of her hand. Back out to Dinda. Dinda drives, a Euro, but she hits the bottom of the rim and cannot get it to go.
Again, a good move, but can't finish. Something we were seeing in the first half as well.
Dragons, a lot of great moves. They can get these baskets to fall. They'd be in a very good shape, better than they already are.
And Money McPherson gets absolutely stripped, and a huge and one for Chloe Wiegers.
Wiegers looking like a prime John Stockton out there. 3 steals on 3 straight defensive possessions, caps it off with the and one layup.
And she's gonna be all teed up after that. She's knocking us down.
I'm sure as a Grand Valley commit, Alden Ritt can just talk all day about how great of a performance Wiegers just had. Unfortunately, he's on graphics, not on the call tonight. And Wiegers sinks it.
The predictions are hot. The Dragons take an astonishing 14-point lead.
Drainick back in the game. They get it to her off the inbound. Up the court to Clot. Over to Blaine. Samantha Blaine. Can't get her shot to fall. Knocked out. Uh-oh. Some grittiness showed there from Madison Kessman as she hit a little barrel roll to get the ball back to her team.
And Kessman really wants this one. Fellow senior with Drainick, really just showing a lot of the life from the Highlanders.
Drainick kicks out to Howard. Howard's 3 over the backboard and out of bounds.
Almost good.
As back into the game is playoff Pawalczyk. Ryan Pawalczyk, absolutely outstanding in those last 3 minutes of the first half. Comes back in the game now for Lev Peplowski.
Playoff Powalczyk is going to be an absolute animal. I'm feeling it. She has that absolute dog in her. She's going to be running up and down the court, getting in your face, getting in the post, and pulling up from three. She's a do-it-all.
Ebert to Wiegers. Wiegers drives, gets it to playoff Powalczyk. She's going to kick it out to Ebert to reset the offense. Ebert thought about the three. Instead, she's going to drive. Cannot get it to go.
Again, a great move. Makes absolute two defenders look the other way. Just couldn't finish around the rim.
That's been the story of the night for a lot of the Dragons' possessions. Tremendous moves, poor finishes. Howard now. She gets over to Kessman, or never mind. Over to Dranak now. Down low to Olivia Marcial. Ebert knocks it away, and Wiegers hits the deck along with Marcial for the jump ball. Dragons get possession back. That's the grittiness from the Bob Bridges coach teams that we always talk about right there.
100%. Absolutely fiery. The Dragons are spitting.
Chloe Wiegers has really taken to heart the Dragons' phrase for this year, me over we, or we over me, I'm sorry. Shows that her body does not matter if it helps out the team. Travel there called on Powalczyk.
And Powalczyk, her hands are moving faster than her legs, takes an extra step, but it's all right.
Wiegers got a little caught up there on Dranak's foot as it's knocked away by Dinda right into the hands of Heck. Trying to push up to Wiegers. Can't get the pass. Dranak, ball at the top. Over to Kessman, who does not hit the three. Dragons really lucked out on that one. Dinda down to Wiegers. Up top to Ebert. Ebert, what a move!
And a strong drive from Ebert. Says, I'm getting in there.
Ebert able to finish with a very nice finish this time, instead of one of the poor ones that we have seen before. A foul called. It's going to be on Maddie Ebert. So now she's getting sub out of the game. Very good minutes from Ebert to start off the second half.
The Dragons have came up absolutely hot, up 9 at half, and have extended it into a 16-point lead. This quarter, been all Dragons.
Samantha Blaine to inbound for the Highlanders. Gets into Kessman. Back over to Blaine.
Big time Blaine trying to make a play.
Over to Green, Taylor Green. Her three-pointer does not go. Rebound grab by Dranak. Downtown Dranak inside doing the dirty work. Gets the foul.
And Dranak's going back to the line.
Dranak's first shot. It's nothing but net.
And that's just downtown Dranak for you. Can absolutely pull up.
But her second shot does not hit anything. Dragons get the ball out of bounds. Wishmeyer gets into Wiegers. Back to Wishmeyer. Wishmeyer drives it. Kicks out to Sullivan. Sullivan putting the moves on Dranak. Takes it to the rim and gets fouled.
Sullivan with a little lacrosse play. Something that Ron Hebert teaches. Can't beat her on the first dodge. Take her back out for the re-dodge. Hit her with the little stutter step. Shake school. Go in. Gets fouled. Can get some points from the line.
Absolutely textbook there from Sullivan. She knocks down her first free throw. Sullivan's second shot. She has the shooter's touch as she knocks that one down as well. As the sophomore swap takes place, Lexi Stroshine checks in for playoff Powalczyk.
And there might be saving playoff P for the fourth quarter. But if the Highlanders want to get back in this game and get a chance, they need to score some points real quick so the fourth quarter isn't such an uphill battle.
They need their star players such as Abby Dranick, Madison Kessman, and Asian A. Howard to start stepping up to bring them back in this game. Timeout called there by Rochester Adams.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a better, well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. All right, Danny, this game has been something else. I mean, the Dragons have really played good tonight. If they even finished on a little bit more of their layups, because they've been making great moves all night, but haven't been able to finish around the rim. I mean, if they were finishing these shots around the rim, I mean, you're talking Dragons are up 25.
Still up 17 right now. Quite the margin for the Highlanders to try and have to climb back from. Only just over 10 minutes remain in this game, with only 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the third and just 8 minutes in the fourth.
Not looking bright for the Highlanders, but downtown Dranick is trying to find it.
She gets over to Kessman. Kessman from 3 does not connect. Long rebound grabbed by Sullivan. Absolutely shakes off Samantha Blaine for that rebound. Wiegers brings it up. She's going to have it stolen. Dranick now pushes it for Rochester Adams. Good bounce pass into Samantha Blaine, but she can't connect. Wiegers gets called for the travel. Oh, I just got shades of Noah Perillo at Walden with that call. Wiegers picked up her pivot foot or must have moved it. The ref saw something. She got called for the travel.
You never want to throw the old Noah Perillo.
No, we love Noah, member of our broadcast team as well. But I think he set the Walden Middle School all-time record for travels in a season and travels in a career. Ball out of bounds. Dragons take possession. Wishmeyer gets it in to Wiegers.
And Money McPherson playing some tight, fisty D.
Wiegers trying to get to Stroshine. That pass goes out of bounds. You know, I compared it to John Stockton a little bit earlier. Some of these passes as of late, I don't know if that comparison exactly sticks.
Yeah, you know, really not on her best game these last couple of minutes, but, you know, like I said on a previous game earlier in the year, you really got to ride the wave. When you're up, ride it.
Jump ball called there. Stroshine went down to get it as ball bounced off of Sullivan's foot and was rolling around there free on the ground. Adams keeps possession. Pass in to Marcio, and she hits a 3. She connects with it.
Money Marcelli.
Wishmeyer takes the ball now. She's trying to read the defense, much like a quarterback would do. She gets over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey, she's going to get called for the foul. It's going to go on Money McPherson, her second of the game.
McPherson has her hands up and said, "What are you calling?"
She did not agree with that call. She thought that there was minuscule contact. Sullivan takes it in. She's going to get fouled as well. That's the 6th foul already in the half for the Highlanders, and it's already the 5th on the downtown Dranick. Or 4th, I'm sorry, but one more, she's out of the game.
And that is just not the way you want to go out your senior year. To lose by 20 and foul out.
Still a lot of game left to be played. Nothing is set in stone yet. Grace Sullivan called for a travel. Madison Kestman checking into the game now. Looks like the Highlanders want to get some fast-paced three-point shots up.
Now if Keisman can just go back to her old self, hit a couple more, the Highlanders might be back in business.
Kestman gets it to Howard. Only 17 seconds left. Highlanders moving the ball around. Taylor Green has it. Trying to drive on McCaffrey. Gets out to Howard with 7. 5 seconds. A deep three taken from Marcial, and she cannot connect on it. Going into the fourth quarter now, the Dragons up by 14 points, 39-25. We'll be back after this short break. We're back to the start of the fourth quarter, 39-25, and the Lake Orion Dragons versus the Rochester Adams girls varsity playoff game. The Dragons absolutely dominating third quarter to jump out to a 13-point lead, or 14-point lead, I'm sorry. Reese, what's been the key to the Dragons' success so far?
The key to the Dragons' success is them just playing their style of basketball. Fast pace, smart, moving the ball well, playing in-your-face defense. They've had an all-around good game, besides maybe not finishing too hot in the first half, but this second half has been something great.
Boblowski now on the wing. She gets over to Everett. It's a whistle and a timeout called. Only 22 seconds into the quarter by Coach Bridges of Lake Orion.
More high school games ever before can be seen live every week on the MHSAA TV website. The school's broadcast program continues to grow with more and more schools using the NFHS network's automated production solution Pixelot to show both regular season and postseason games. Check it out at mhsaa.tv.
An early timeout called there by the Dragons. Only 22 seconds into the quarter. I don't know if Coach Bridges was just thinking, got to call them all in this quarter. I can't take them with me. So
I think Bridges is in that huddle telling his team, hey, we're in a good point. He's going to say, let's just play our game. Let's play a little slow on offense, take our time, get some time off the clock, and keep pushing forward.
Maddie Ebert took a bit of a tumble there. She thought she got tripped. The rest did not think that, however, as the ball will be turned over to the Highlanders. McPherson thought about the three. Instead, she gives it off to Howard, who has it knocked out of bounds by Kylie Heck. Kylie Heck, a name we have not talked about too much in the second half, but she has been playing very well this game. Instead of being her usual three-point shooting self, she has made a lot of her work down by the basket.
She's an all-around basketball player. This is her third year on varsity, only as a junior, absolute baller. And again, this is such a young team. It looks like they might advance in playoffs here. And, they just have so much talent for years to come.
Now, while you were talking, Reese, we actually missed it, but it was probably one of the most impressive defensive performances I've seen all game. Highlanders trying to inbound the ball, 5-second violation called. Dragons absolutely locking down the Highlanders, and then they're getting they're just making plays like this on the other end, getting to the foul line, getting some free throws.
Exactly, 100%. They've been all over the court. I mean, in almost every aspect of the game, just absolutely being there. Like I said, Bob Bridges' team looks playoff ready.
Everett shooting the 1-and-1. I don't even know why the players decided to move on the first one. We all know she was going to make it. Maddie Everett, absolutely electric free throw shooter, and she's going 2 for 2. I'm calling it now.
Everett's a stud.
A little bit of an announcer's jinx. If Maddie wants to blame me for that one, she can. I will take full responsibility.
Maybe the Dragons are already looking to Eisenhower right here. Getting a little sleepy. They're ready, though. I know this is Bob Bridges, what he wanted to do. He wanted to win the league this year. Didn't get to do it. Rochester beat him to it. And he wants them back in playoffs.
He wants that matchup with the Lady Falcons. Knows that they're a very solid squad that's beat him twice this year. But he wants to get them back badly. Adams pass down low. Does not connect, but Katie Van Heck, however, called for the foul. Only her first of the game. Great job by the senior, despite being one of the taller players on the team and being a post player for them to stay out of foul trouble.
100%. Like I was saying earlier, Danny, that's just what you are seeing out of the senior. She hasn't capitalized on all of her opportunities or, made the most fancy plays, but she's always doing the right thing. She's always there, very reliable.
And you know that she's playing to the best of her abilities right now, still trying to rehab from that injury, so she's just trying to do everything as best as she can, and she has played pretty well doing that so far. Everett brings the ball up the wing, tries to pass it over to Dinda, instead it gets in the hands of Heck. His pass is tipped, but grabbed by Katie Van Heck, just like we mentioned. She gets over to Heck, back to Everett. Everett gets it to Dinda. Dinda goes over to Everett. Everett to Heck. Heck drives in. Heck will draw the foul. Drove in to a quadruple team there. But she has one girl guarding her, and 3 others sitting right underneath the basket. A little bit of confusion going on right now. As it looks like that's Abby Dranick getting the standing ovation, as I believe she's fouled out. A senior, gave her heart and soul to the Highlanders program. Great career for her.
100%. 3-year varsity starter. Great player. Played her heart out tonight. The Dragons just got the better of her.
That's just not one way you want to go out either. Following out with 6.5 minutes left in the playoffs. You know her team's going to struggle without her. As Heck splits the 1-and-1, misses the second one. Dinda got the rebound, but got called for a travel with it, so the Highlanders get the ball back.
And Kylie Heck tries to make a highlight reel play right there with the big steal. Just goes right by her.
Rochester Adams trying to make something happen on the offensive end. Bad pass is going to go out of bounds and go to the Dragons. Dinda inbounds at Tabbert. Fakes the handoff to Dinda. Looking like they're running a play-action pass.
A little football analysis there.
Peblowski back out to Heck. Heck thought about it. Said she's going to drive it in and pass it to Dinda. Back to Van Heck. Out to Peblowski. The three-pointer from Peblowski. No. Long rebound grabbed by Katie Van Heck. As they're going to, I believe, get Katie Van Heck with a foul. The Lake Orion student section did not agree with that call.
And man, these officials are not letting anything slide tonight. They're trying to get on every call.
Officials trying to uphold the rules of the game, making sure that absolutely nothing's getting by them.
Respect. They hold that rule book to a very high standard.
Highlanders down 16, trying to make something happen with just under 5.5 minutes left. Howard, ball up top. She's going to have it poked out by Heck. Howard trying to make it around Heck, and Heck is going to bump her. Howard draws the foul.
And as I spoke with an official before the game, oh, I'm sorry, I forgot what I was going to say, Daniel.
That's okay, Reese. A little bit of brain fart.
And it happens to the best of us.
Ebert tried to make the highlight reel steal, but however could not get the pass off before her foot hit out of bounds.
Danny, 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in this game. You're down 16 points. You're the head coach for the Highlanders. What are you telling your team?
If I'm the Highlanders head coach right now, I'm telling my team to feed number 1, Madison Kessman. She's the one who's got them into the game, gave them the lead after the first quarter. So if I'm my head coach, if I'm the Highlanders head coach, I'm giving her the ball. I'm letting her shoot it. Ebert down in the corner. Takes it back up top, gets a pick from Kowalczyk. Thought about passing it there.
Back
Instead
to
goes to
Kowalczyk. I mean, wearing number 40, looking like last year's playoff run number 40, Sean Hennigy, a little lacrosse team. He showed up big, took his team to the state semifinals. Who knows? Maybe that's a little hint, a little something for the Lady Dragons to hold on to.
Maybe Ryan Kowalczyk can repeat the success that Sean Hennigy had last year for the Lake Orion lacrosse program. Roger Wischmeyer, number 23, wearing the same number as Michael Jordan. Probably shoots a little bit better from 3 than Jordan, honestly. But I would like to see her make this free throw with her eyes closed, you know? Maybe a little bit of taunting. She still made it anyways, though.
And like I said earlier, has an absolute strap on her. Can pull up from anywhere on the court. She'll dust you.
Hand off to Blaine. Blaine tries to pass it out, stolen by Wiegers.
And big play, Blaine just hasn't been able to make the plays tonight.
Oh!
And Wiegers sends her straight into the earth. Says, take a seat.
That one got the student section on their feet as that 3 was about to have this place erupt. However, Ebert cannot knock it down. Another timeout taken by Coach Bridges.
This week in high school sports. Stay tuned with the Prep Sports Team, listening to This Week in High School Sports on the MHSAA network. Carried on nearly 100 radio stations and the web audio outlets around the state. This week features various stories, plus weekly Be the Referee segment. This Week in High School Sports can also be heard by visiting the homepage of the MHSAA website. All right, Danny, this has been quite the game. Dragons up 18, almost getting this game to be a 20-point game. You're Bob Bridges, you call a timeout. What's he saying?
I think he's telling his team, look, we can't let the lead go away now. Only 3:57, less than halfway, or less than half of the quarter left. Fourth quarter, you're up 18. You just got to hold on at this point. Now, does that mean you sit back and you just try to play defense and not score? No. That means you attack. You go downhill, try to grow your lead by even more until it's at that spot where you know that there's no returning from it if you're the
Like
Highlanders.
the great Phil Beelan said, you smell that blood in the water and you be a shark and you finish it. Now, I didn't even think...
Down to Wiegers. She does not want to shoot it, though. Maybe that's what Coach Bridges was telling his team. He said, let's just hold on to this ball. Never mind as Dinda pulls up from 3. She cannot make it. Dinda, rebound. Gets it out to Wiegers. Wiegers out to Ebert. Ebert to Pawalczyk. She thought about it. Play out Pawalczyk just inside the 3-point line. Knocks it down. That was pushing P, as in pushing Pawalczyk.
Play up Pawalczyk. Says, give me that ball. I make those. The sophomore. Now, Danny, I didn't even have to ask you during the timeout what the Highlanders coach says. I think you're saying get that ball to Keisman, which they tried to do, but didn't work out.
Oh, Keisman, little upset. Chloe, absolute, hit a look like a choke slam there in Chloe Wiegers.
That's the Undertaker's move, not hers.
Wiegers having to redo the ponytail after that hard fall. Still stepping up to the line for 2 shots.
Good basketball from the Dragons here tonight. Just on all cylinders of the game. Up 20. Looks like they're about to sub in some younger folk.
Wiegers, first shot. Clanks it off the iron, cannot get it to fall. Allison May checking into the game for the Dragons, subbing out Audrey Wishmeyer.
She's getting a little bit of noise from the Dragon faithful.
Clearly has some friends over in the student section. Chloe knocks down her second shot, and Jody McCaffrey comes in.
And Coach Bridges decides to keep playoff Pawalczyk in the game, and who blames him? She's so hot, just let her ride.
He's trying to get some more experience from his sophomore big. She is going to be guarding Morgan McPherson, trying to get that perimeter defense stat up like she's playing NBA 2K. Shot from Adams does not fall. That was Gina Jasper who missed it. Ebert brings it up. Gets over to Dinda. Over to May. Student section wanted May to shoot it, but she passed. McCaffrey takes it in, out to Ebert. Over to Pawalczyk. Pawalczyk drives by, goes up, and the foul! And one. Play up Pawalczyk is cooking the Highlanders tonight.
And one play. You can't say it enough. Play up Pawalczyk. I mean, she's been great all year. But, I mean, today especially has had the best game of the night as a sophomore. I mean, what can you say? Up 23.
Check into the game is Maddie Wolf, one of the seniors on Coach Bridges' rosters, one of only 4. She just comes into the game as Ryan Pawalczyk converts her and one to get the 3-point play. Guarding McPherson. Up top to Kessman. Kessman working on McCaffrey. Kessman blows by McCaffrey. She's going to get fouled on the shot. That foul will go against the Dragons' Jody McCaffrey. First shot, no good.
And that shot has just been the story of the Highlanders' night. Just not a good performance. I mean, it's playoffs. They should have showed out. Didn't match the Dragons' energy.
Kessman's second one falls. It's the Dragons. Actually checked in Caitlin Mitchell, another one of the seniors on the roster, just now. McCaffrey over to Mitchell. Gets it back to May. Over to McCaffrey. McCaffrey driving in. Throws one up and misses everything on that. I think a Highlander might have gotten a piece of it. As Kessman goes over to McPherson. Guarded by Pawalczyk. Back to Kessman. Kessman trying to throw it up top to Klott. Lane down to Kessman. That shot does not fall. Rebound grab by Allison May. And they're going to get her for a travel.
And Allison May eats dirt falls face first right into the hard floor.
Coming in now for the Dragons, 2 juniors, Fontana Blackney and Bella Gonzalez.
Subbing in some real youth right here.
Dragons right now are just showing how deep their team is. You know, even in this game, they still have more players that they can just roll out and know that they can still play a very good basketball game with. Inbounds pass to Mitchell. She brings it up the court. Gets it down to Wolf. Wolf trying to make something happen. She throws it out of bounds.
Wolf couldn't do much there. 1 minute 17 left in the game. Dragons up 23. It would need to be a miracle on ice for the tide to turn here.
Or like a miracle on wood.
And Kesman with the standing ovation as she goes off one more time. Great night for Kesman. You know, again, just not the way you want, the best way to go out.
Shot blocked by Blackney. Rebound, batted around, picked up by Gina Jasper. She passes it over to Clot. Clot drives in, goes up. Whistle before the shot. Foul called on the Dragons. Clot will go to the line to shoot 1-1. Shot, no good. Long rebound, grabbed by Blackney. Gets it over to Mitchell. Mitchell's going to get called for a travel.
And again, the hands just moving a little faster than the feet. Drags the foot, gets the travel call.
There goes Emma Clot, subbing off for the final time of her career as well. It's the 3 Highlander seniors have subbed off for the final time in their high school careers. Skylar Slezak with the ball. Gets over to Jasper. She takes a corner 3. Cannot knock it down. Long rebound. Saved right into the hands of Fontana Blackney. Pass it to Maddie Wolf. Wolf drives in. Gets out to Gonzalez. Back out to Mitchell. Mitchell's 3. In and out.
And Wolf with the rebound.
Tremendous hustle play by Wolf. Wolf crossover, takes it, throws it up and gets fouled.
Wolf's going to the line here. She's hungry for some points. Trying to get this lead up to 25.
Wolf, 2 shots at the line now. Only 9.4 seconds remaining here in the game. Wolf's first shot, no good. Wolf's second go at it. Makes that one.
And a good free throw from Wolf.
Pass into Wolf, or not Wolf, I'm sorry. Slezak gets over to Jasper. 1 step inside the 3-point line. Not knock it down. And that is the game, folks. The Lake Orion Dragons get revenge on Rochester Adams, knocked them out of the playoffs last year in districts. Thank you for watching this presentation of MHSAA Playoff Basketball. Today's game is a copyrighted presentation of Lake Orion High School's Dragon Broadcasting Program and Orion Neighborhood Television. Once again, the final score of tonight's game was Lake Orion 52, or no, I think they had 50, right? To Rochester Adams 26. On behalf of our entire broadcast crew, I'm Daniel Babcock. So long, everybody.
Peace.